Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. I'm just going to hang with you guys for a few and discuss what was going on, or should I say what is going on. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell if you are new to this page. Listen, we were expecting this. At least I was expecting this. And this is healthy. I'm going to put these on. Okay. So I'm going to play something from yesterday, and I want you guys to listen to this and explain why this was expected. Okay. So this was last night's live, and I'm going to go to it right now.
And run those like numbers up for me. That's the little price to pay for what we're going to share with you guys today. And I promise you, I'm coming to deliver with insights on these 4 plays. These have been money makers the day. What do you think of the market right now? You know, I've been saying, well, I'll leave it to you. What are your thoughts on the market right now?
Well, the market is frothy. You guys can hear me. Man,
Yes, sir.
you got me
Yeah.
looking real red. I'm expecting another 200%. I'm sorry, 200 points off of the Nasdaq, meaning the Nasdaq.
Whew,
I'm
it's a
expecting it
lot.
to cool off. Yes, I'm expecting it to cool off by another 200 points on top of today. That's what I'm looking for to be realistic on a pullback and a healthy pullback. You know, it may not be that much, but I could see that easily on the Nasdaq, which is tech heavy. And if you're into these plays, BBI, Rigetti, QUBT, the quantum computing stock, the AI stock, big tech, all of that will be. So you guys saw, I said that just last night, we were looking for it. Well, we had a pullback in the NASDAQ. As you could see now, the NASDAQ had pulled back over 250 points, right? But now it's starting to come and make its way back. So the NASDAQ gave us that dump. Is that everything that the NASDAQ gave us already? Is that all we're expecting? Well, I don't know. We got PCE numbers coming tomorrow, okay? Remember that. We got PCE numbers coming tomorrow, but what did we have? We have more jobs data, okay? And the jobs are what's going on. All right, so initial jobless claims came in at 218K. What was expected was 235K, all right? So jobless claims came in below expectations. So let me say that again. The jobless claims came in below expectations. Now, GDP came in and durable goods show growth. So we're showing growth in durable goods, but the jobless claims, all right? Jobless claims came in lower than expected, and the market reacted this way, right? So we were in money moves, making some buys, saving some dry powder because, you know, we have PCE coming in, personal consumption expenditures, okay? That is the Fed's preferred gauge. Follow everything. This is why this stuff is important to know, not just what the hot play is, but we got to know what this data is saying to us, okay? So let's see if we can find, here we go. First time filings for jobless benefits were at a seasonal adjusted 218. You can see it right here, right? The Labor Department said Thursday, which is today, that below the 235,000 that economists polled by Dow Jones has estimated, and 14,000 less than the previous periods, right? So jobless claims are falling. You can see that, right? So the solid jobs data, as well as a strong upward revision in second quarter gross domestic product to 3.8, which could mean the Federal Reserve hesitates before cutting rates again, right? So this is why the market did what it did. Because we have stronger jobs now, the Fed, right, could hesitate before cutting rates. And that's what the fear is. Now so Powell was talking. He said, I gave you that 25 basis rate cut, but you know, I really didn't have to, pretty much, when he was talking the other day. Now this is giving him more fuel not to cut. And we're not saying that he is not going to cut, but this is giving him more fuel not to cut. The market did not like that, so it sold off. The NASDAQ was down over 250 points, right? So I got my negative 200 points, okay? So let's hit that like button as we try to keep the family fed, okay? So let's look at something. This is one of the reasons why I say you don't want to be overweight in crypto. We'll get to crypto in a minute. So I got Bitmine and Strategy. All right, Bitmine was down 5%. Now it's down 3%. It was down more than that, of course. And then Strategy, which I did buy more of them in the new portfolio. If you want to join us in a new portfolio, that's going to be Money Moves. I will put those, as soon as this finish, I will put those links in the description below. Okay. Hey, Larry Morning, what's your opinion about Bull Run? Okay, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute, Bull. All right, so here's what I want you guys to know that's coming. Look at this. The next PCE, personal consumption expenditures, okay, it is what it says, all right, report will be released tomorrow, September 26, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. EDT, which is 8:30, an hour before the stock market opens. That's what I want you guys to concentrate on. An hour before the stock market opens. Let's go to the Qs. So you guys know that the NASDAQ tracks the Q. I'm not going to be on here long today, okay? I'll be back this evening. But listen, I'm going to put this in. I want you guys to pay attention to this. How do you track the NASDAQ, okay? So what I want you to understand, for those of you that don't understand how this go, if you're listening to me, a lot of your stocks are in the NASDAQ. If you're in the tech, NASDAQ, 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 okay? QQQ. All right, so I want to show you guys this. You got to know this before tomorrow. Listen, what tracks the NASDAQ? The Qs. QQQ tracks the NASDAQ. I want you guys that are new to get used to this. If you go out 5 days, you can see they operate in lockstep. You can see that, right? I want you guys to look at this. For those of you that don't know, stop typing, and I want you guys to listen to this because I want you not to make money, and then you guys could type, okay? So the NASDAQ, the Qs track the NASDAQ. We could see it, right? So we could see what's going on. So now I expected the NASDAQ to come back or pull back 200 points, to which it did this morning. So now if you go to the Qs, you could see here, we could see that on the RSI, it is oversold. I'm on the hourly though. On the RSI, we are oversold, okay? And on the MACD, if you look at the histogram, we still have a little more room to go down. Now, here's what I want you to see. Remember, I'm on the hourly, okay? This is the 50 EMA, and this is the 200 EMA. And we touched here, right? So here we touched. So what did I buy today? A little bit. I bought a little Granny Shots, ticker symbol GRNY. And it's still in an accumulation range for me. So in the new portfolio, that's what we bought, okay? But if you go to the daily, right, you could see on the daily that it touched again. See here? On the daily, it touched again, and you could see that the histogram and the RSI changes on the daily because of what's going on with the QQQ, okay? So here's where I want to show you. Let me just go back. Let me just go back to the hourly. Here's what could happen if we have bad data tomorrow, or at least we could come back on the cues. I got 584. Let's see here. Let's do this. Okay. So now, if we have bad data tomorrow on the PCE, we could come back to around the 584 on the Qs. This is not the NASDAQ, this is the Qs. Okay. We could have a further fall. Okay. So that's what I want to prepare you guys for. That's what I see. And if we do have it at that point, Larry is going to be buying. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. Okay. Please send a notification about the lives. I did. I just decided to go live, so I can't send a notification. I dropped it in Money Moves. I said, hey, I'm going live in 5 minutes. I just decided to go live because it started to happen. So I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't. When I have a planned live that I know I'm going to be going live, then I can give you guys 30 minutes, a half hour, an hour, a half hour. But I sat down, I was going to just make a video, but I decided to go live right now. So that's why. I'm sorry, good people. But I understand your question. All right, let's look at some crypto and then we're going to end this. So we can see that crypto was free falling. Okay, over the last hour, you could see things kind of cooled off, but we could see that crypto is falling. You can see Ethereum is 4,000. Look at that. It dropped 13% over the last 7 days. 13%. That is massive for something like Ethereum. Okay, that's massive. All right. And so what I'm saying is, without even pulling up a chart, I'm buying some Ethereum. The truth be told, I'm going to buy some Ethereum, okay, right now. So I got to let my people in Money Moves know that I am going to be buying some Ethereum, all right? So a negative 13% on something like Ethereum, I'm buying some more. Now, remember, if you got Bitmine, you want to watch how much Ethereum you are buying. So soon as I get off, because it could continue, soon as I get off, I'm going to let Money Moves know that I am buying some more Ethereum. Okay. So Ethereum and Solana. Look at this. Ethereum and Solana. Solana has a lot going on, but Solana is down 18% over the last 7 days. Okay. Look at that. Boom, boom. All right. So I'm going to go okay. So guys, what did I tell you on my last video? I'm buying here. I'm buying right here. Look at that. I am buying right here and I'm buying all the way down. Then I'm going to continue to buy here, but the more it goes green, the less I'm buying. Okay. And as it stands for meme coins, I'm pumping my brakes on memes, though I'll probably buy a little more pump since I have my positions and everything else. Let me write this stuff down because this is happening in real time. All right, so I'm gonna buy a little more pump. This is me, not you. Remember, I got it low. I'm gonna buy a little more pump. I'm gonna buy a little more ETH. And I'm buying a little more Solana right now. Yes. So now I know you guys are going to be saying, what about this one? What about that one? What about this one? Listen, it's simple. Look at that. Solana is down 17, 18%. Ethereum is down 13%. We could call that. Even Bitcoin down 5%. Okay. So yes, we got the alts, but you want to be careful, right? This is why you want to be careful. If you have something like Solana down 18%, and you got a meme coin, I'm still going to call Doge a meme coin, though it's growing up to be a big boy, and you have it down by the same amount, I would not be buying it, okay? I would not be buying Doge right here. I would wait for it to fall much further at this rate, All right. That's unequal. The memes should be falling much, much, much lower. Okay. Then some link. Let me write that down. We're going to be looking at some link. So these alts are falling yet again. All right. Bitcoin Cash is another one. What is that? BCH, which a lot of people are sleep on. BCH is another, it moves really well. Sometimes it moves better than Bitcoin, okay? But for right now, good people, I'm leaving the memes alone and I'm only buying a little bit of one of the memes because it's falling off so much. Now, I'm going to answer a few questions. I wanted this at 15 minutes. I'm going to answer a few questions and I want to get you guys off that are still at work, okay? So excuse me while I take a drink and scroll. I'm going to answer one or two questions and then we're going to go back. Let's see here. Coinbase market. You bullish on coin? Okay. No, we're not doing that one. Open up YouTube and Larry was live first video. Hey, what's up, family? All right, blessings to you too. End of September dump before October. We were expecting this. All right. We were expecting this. This is what I was expecting. I feel better now. We buy markets and World Solve. Larry, I said cash. That's it. That's it, Lopez. I said it. We got to have some cash. We got to have some cash for days like this. And you don't have time to move it from your bank to your portfolios. You got to keep some cash in your portfolios is all I was saying. All right. But I understand what Keenan is saying. Wow. And I agree with Keenan. So I still stick to what I've been doing. I've been doing it and I've been killing these portfolios. But what I'm going to say is that Keenan is right also, meaning you shouldn't be all in cash and no ETFs, no S&P 500. And if it's not the S&P 500, if it's not VOO or VTI, find you some ETFs that work. And when you see that 200-day moving average go, when it dips below the 200-day moving average, you should be buying. All right. That's what I do. I start buying bigger in those because those are the ones you sleep on. You don't even have to worry about stop losses on these ETFs when you buy them at big discounts. Okay. They're not going to run like BBAI or Rigetti. They're not going to run up high like those, but they're also not going to dump. And these are the ones that you're going to retire on. I sell Rigetti and I want to get it lower. Also, could jobs affect negative altcoin season? Yes, jobs could affect negative altcoin season because of what the Fed will do. Now, it's all crypto. Let's just say all crypto. Yes, it will hold altcoin season back if the Fed stops cutting interest rates. Crypto is all about the interest rates, okay? So Rigetti, like I told you guys, Rigetti ran up so much till I'm waiting on double digits, negative double digits. All right. And we bought some more in Money Moves, but I don't, at this point, I don't remember everything. So let's see here. Let's look at Rigetti, RGTI. So Rigetti is already rebound. Look at that. It already rebound for the day. And this is why I'm making this. So it ran up. Rigetti sold off 5%, right? You guys see that, right? And now from the bottom, had you bought it from the bottom, you would have been up almost 10% already today. Why? It's rebounding. Look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was down close to 300 points. It was over 250 points negative. But then we rebound, right? Even after this negative news. So that's what I'm going to say to you guys. Bought the dip, leap calls. Yep. Yes. Appreciate it. Yep. You bought Pepe. All right, cool. You bought more bunk. Cool. Man, somebody gave me a thumbs down, man. I'm coming here feeding the family. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. your mama. That's old school. Hey, I love you. The ones that gave me the thumbs down, I love you. All right, you keep coming. It's funny. You keep coming. You keep eating at my table. All right. Should I say our table? All right. I appreciate you guys too. I appreciate you. Okay. Hey. Join up. Yes. You saw. Okay. All right. Yes, we've been waiting on this. Good morning, Virginia. How you doing? Please send a notification. Jolts on Tuesday. See, this is what I love about the family. Thanks, Lou. Jolts on Tuesday. What jump? What are you talking about? Intel is up. Oh, he's answering somebody else. Okay, Larry, good morning. What's your opinion? Yep, cup of coffee. All right, good people. I'm going to leave it right there. We will see you later this evening, right around closing bell or after closing bell. All right. So here's what I want you to do. And listen, it's sometimes it's slow and it's methodic. Okay, it's slow and patient. Remember, this is not tic-tac-toe. This is chess, and you gotta make your moves carefully. Okay, so if you want to join us with this new portfolio, I'm gonna post a new portfolio where we are. You got plenty of time or room to catch up. It's Money Moves. All right, it's gonna be the top link below. All right. So what do you say? Yo, Rigetti is up over 500%. See, so Smooth's been following me for a while. His Rigetti is up over 500%. Right. Shame. Hey, we love them anyway. All right, Ando, I'm bullish on Ando. I have Ando long term. Okay. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you. Come join this family. All are welcome. Okay. We're a big family. And there's plenty of room for everybody else. Rehoboth, plenty of room. Okay, good people? All right, we love you guys, and we will see you later on the day. If you're new, hit that like, subscribe. Make sure that notification bell. If you've been rolling with me, please continue to hit that like button because y'all don't know the battle I'm fighting with this platform. All right, peace.